be silent, or let thy words be worth more than silence. Nobody is unfastened who has no longer obtained the empire of himself. No man is unfastened who cannot command himself. Train the kids, and it might not be important to punish the men. Do no longer say a touch in many words, however outstanding, deal in a few. Relaxation satisfied with doing nicely, and go away others to speak of you as they please. In anger we ought to chorus both from speech and movement. Don't judge your greatness by your shadow at sundown. The oldest, shortest words, sure and no, are those which require the maximum notion. A person is in no way as big as whilst he is on his knees to help a infant. Let no one convince you through word or deed to do or say something isn't best for you. Silence is better than unmeaning words. Do now not chase after happiness, it is constantly in you. Whatever they think of you, do what you watched as truthful. Be similarly detached in charge and reward. Do not appearance returned when leaving. Pick alternatively to be sturdy of soul, than sturdy of body. Particularly matters, appreciate yourself. Purpose is immortal, all else mortal. Salt is born of the purest dad and mom, the sun, and the sea. Wide variety, policies the universe, declining from the public approaches, strolling in unfrequented paths. Friends share all things. As soon as legal guidelines are necessary for men, they're now not match for freedom. Pick out constantly the way that appears the nice, but tough it may be. Custom will quickly render it easy and agreeable. Anger starts in folly and leads to repentance. A blowout of your pal is higher than a kiss out of your enemy. Practice justice in phrase and deed, and do no longer get inside the addiction of appearing thoughtlessly approximately anything. By no means believe a chum who speaks softly of his comrades. You have to make remarkable matters, not promising amazing things. It is tough to stroll at one within the identical time many paths of life. Strength is the close to neighbor of necessity. As soon as you wide awake, in order lay the actions to be accomplished the coming day. Capacity and necessity dwell close to each different. Time is the soul of the world. Be a terrific son, just brother, partner, smooth and appropriate father. Even as truth does mistakes have its fanatics, above the cloud with its shadow is the star with its mild. Especially things reverence themselves. An idiot is known through his speech, and a wise guy by way of silence. Know how thoroughly discovered will in no way be forgotten. Do not try to cowl your errors with fake words. Instead, accurate your mistakes with examination. Sobriety is the strength of the soul, for it preserves its reason unclouded by means of passion. Difficulty ought to power us into motion, and no longer into depression. Buddies are the companions on an adventure, who are to useful resource every different to persevere on the street to a happier lifestyles. Most women and men, via beginning or nature, lack the way to strengthen in wealth and electricity. However, all have the ability to boost in knowledge. Analyze silence with the quiet serenity of a meditative mind. Listen, soak up, transcribe and rework. The exquisite technological know-how of living thankfully is to stay best within the present. If you could emerge as an eagle, do now not strive to become the first amongst the jackdaws. Someone who is captured by his passions can't be free. If you can't have a devoted body, be your personal pal. Drunkenness is an exercise in insanity. He who sows the seeds of homicide and pain will no longer attain pleasure and love. Law need to be the voice of reason, and the decide should be the voice of the law. We are hoping for your guide within the form of likes and feedback.